Alright, so we are here with a 2020 Civic, as you can see from the dash. And we are putting this in. Ta-da! This is a BSS-ONE. See? There, we took it out of the box. And here's our problem. First is the bumper that you gotta take off because you can't just install this thing without a bumper. I took this out of the encasing. I've done it before. And this is like this. And I think I'm going to put it back. Because what I'm going to do, because it does say up, I'm going to try to get it right here, right now, on this unsolved installation. Alright, so what are we going to do? Is that 8 degrees? Can't tell. Does it tell you? I think it does. Is there any way we can flip this puppy? I say no. I say just chop this guy out, which I'm going to do, and mount him just like that. And that should be my 8 degrees of Kevin Bacon. It's a Saturday. Sorry. So let's do that. Let's chop this guy out. Because I don't think I can mount it like that because the bumper is too high, you see? It's not gonna work. If I chop the bottom, what if I chop this completely out? But then how do I get it to mount? How do I get it to stay? What if I mount it to this? What if I take that out? That's a proximity sensor. And mount it to that. Wouldn't this guy still be in the way? It's gonna false. Either way, I gotta chop this guy out of the way. What if I just make a bracket coming up here? Take this guy out. Let's see. Now we're thinking. What if I take this guy out, completely out, and mount him just like that? That'll fit in the bumper. Yeah, some back straps. Let's see if I can do that. Mount them just like this on an angle. That puppy should fit, no? I think mount them like that. What do you think? I still think this thing's gonna be in the way. I think this puppy's gonna still be in the way. We gotta figure it out. So, ta-da! Back to this. Back to that. Back to this. Back to this. Now, if you look very, very closely, these right here are very close to what I need as far as width-wise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gamble and I'm going to make this little puppy float right here with these guys. BSS-9/10. They are 10-inch back straps, and we will see if I can get these puppies to make this guy float right here and pray that this puppy doesn't get in the way. I'm going to try to get as high as possible so the bumper just clears, right? So hopefully I'll get him just about there. That should be good. So let's get the bolts out of the way and see if we can get these guys to mount. All right, so we're getting progress, and here's where I'm at. I'm going to make this guy, this little angle bracket, mount right here. Right. We're getting there, right? So I counted 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one doesn't really count, but we're gonna try and get as flush as possible, but I had to chop this guy off. See this guy, little indent right here? So what I did was cut away from you, kid, away from you. I used it as leverage, this little nipple right there. Use it as leverage to cut this guy off. Grind it, I don't give a damn. Do whatever you want to get this thing off so it sits flush against the actual back strap itself. So let's keep going. get some progress and chop the other one off. See where we're at. Alright, so we're making progress. This is too drastic of an angle. We need to come out more from angle bottom, more like this. So let's play with this thing and see what we come up with. I think that might be good. See how it's floating like that? I'll just do the same thing on the other side. That's going to count what I actually did before I bent it. I don't know about this guy though. I'm wondering if I should just go bend him as far as possible and zip a screw in the body with my middle finger, index finger right here. I say no. I say maybe some, let's see. It does reach to under here. I'm wondering if I just clean this off. I don't want to drill a hole. This might be too thick to drill a hole into. I don't want to drill a hole into that. It's going to be a pain in the ass to drill a hole into that. What if I take another one and zip it right there? Go right across these two. So it's a, listen, this thing weighs absolutely nothing. I say the hell with it. It ain't going to go anywhere either way. That's what I think. Let's get playing. Okay, that was fast. So with my strong like bull fingers, I made a little hook that hooks up under here. There's a, there you go, lip right there. Oh, there's some holes right here. So this goes up under, this bolts in. This puppy ain't going nowhere. What do you think? One bolt right there, some screws and everything. All, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's get to work. Let's do this. This has got to work. 1 and 2. Handmade. Here we go. Like that, even with hooks. So these puppies are gonna go up under here. Let's see if I can get this guy nice and tight. Come on, let's see if I can get this. Come on, you gonna go up under? And there she goes. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up under. I'm gonna bend these guys up. Make sure the tension is up in here. Once everything's screwed together, we should be good to go. See that? Yes, sir. Let's keep going. All right, so here's what we're looking like. We got 2 nice straps. You can see the whole car's moving. That is not going anywhere. See the car moving? Can you see the car moving? I think this will work. What this is, probably the proximity for your key. Shouldn't affect anything on it, but who the hell knows with these new cars. And then we're gonna try to adjust a little bit more. Let's go dry fit the bumper. See if this puppy's gonna get clear. Holy Moses, it clears. So let's continue on because this is heavy and my hand hurts. With a nice little razor, we got this little guy out, and he's gonna be our in. So we've got this guy. We're gonna shove him right up the rear end, and we're gonna pull him out right through there. If you can see that hole, but can't do it with one arm. Let's see if we can see him. Oh, here's something better. Want to see something better? The hell with this thing, right? We've got this thing. So what you do is you take this guy, you shove him down. See? Let's see what pops out. Oh, found him. Here you go. Now we tape that. We pull him right up. So, I'll show you. Ta-da! Now we shove him up in there. We can use this thing or that thing. Let's see. We can get him. You serious right now? Can't do it with one arm, now can you, Russ? He said nope. Alright, we're gonna snake him through. To hell with that. 2.5 minutes later, we have our grommet. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave a drip edge. Or a drip leg, whatever you want to call it. What we want is if water ever hits this, Oh, look, I can get a zip tie right there. Look at that. One through here, one through there. Snake this guy across, and we are good to go. So all the extra slack is in there, and we're going to continue to put a little bit more up in there because we don't want all this. Well, just enough to have some slack. So that's what we're going to do. Up, not this way, up. And we're going to use regular old sheetrock screws because by the time you even realize they're rusted out, you'll never see them. And they are long enough to zip right through here, zip right into there. And we got the first leg, 10 mil. We counted over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't really count because that's where the bend is. Same over here, right? First straight hole, you got speed clips, right? They're about 4 apart. You got 1, 2, 3 apart. And we're gonna zip these in, so let's do it. All right, so she's all secured. This puppy ain't going nowhere, puppy. This puppy ain't going nowhere. Yes, sir. See it pulling? All right, so a little bit straightening out. We're gonna notice, but let's try to get it a little bit more straight. And we'll zip her in. But for the most part, that is good to go. I like it. Some zip ties. I'm gonna zip tie this right here. I'm gonna zip tie one right there and go right across. Right? Right. So let's do that. Little trick of the day. As if we're fishing. We're gonna stick them in this side and hopefully come out the other side. Like we're sewing. Let's see. Will it work? Ooh, look at that. There you go. Ta-da! Moving on. Here is my end result. Could I have taped all of that? Yes, I could have. Could I have loomed it? Absolutely. But who else is going to see it other than you and me? And once the bumper's on, ain't no one going to see it. So there you go. Silicone. This is our drip leg. Any water hits, comes down. Technically, you don't need to do any silicone, but it is nice to do so because it is technically a hole right into the car. So, moving on. And to show you it fits, here's the bumper going on. There's one side on. This side's all clipped in. I get some screw right there. 3 screws. Tuck this guy behind. All right, so we put the bumper back on. And to show you that it works and that it fits, we'll finish putting the bumper back on and see where we stand. So we can't do it with one arm. Let's go. Ta-da! She is on. Now, let's pray to the gods that this thing works. So we're gonna catch most of our wires here. We're gonna pull the other taillight out to get the right turn signal. And we will be moving on with the rest of the installation, but that is actually how to mount a BSS-ONE in a 20 Civic, right? That's what this is. That is definitely most definitely what this is. 20 Civic. So I'm going to continue on with the installation. I'm going to end this because this is really the most important part. Everything else is straightforward, but I'm going to show you that, and we will go on from there. So like it, don't like it, share, don't share, subscribe, don't subscribe. Thanks for watching.